quick note during the timeout about our broadcast format here at the Letter Media Network. Many of our live game broadcasts are audio only, and that's by design. Audio streams allow us to be in more gyms, cover more games, and bring you consistent real-time coverage across Northeast Ohio. It lets us focus on what matters most: the action, the story, and the details that don't always show up on screen. No distractions, no gimmicks, just the game called the right way. Our audio streams make it possible to follow teams you care about, even when cameras aren't an option. So whether you're driving, working, or watching the score update, you're still connected. That's audio first coverage from the Letter Media Network.
I'm Aiden Brueck, joined with legendary Canton repository sports writer Mike Popovich, and we are here for the Letter Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Letter Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Letter Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Letter Live. The Letter Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Letter Live.
Letter Live from Jackson High School.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Letter Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Letter Live. everybody. Welcome to the Letter Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Letter Live.
I had a feeling, and it was nothing but net.
Woo! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Letter Live. My name is Aiden Brueck, joined by legendary Kent Repository sports writer Mike Popovich, and we are here for potentially something that could seal the Federal League in some time. The Federal League, one of the most premier leagues for high school sports in Northeast Ohio. Two of the teams in that league, McKinley and Hoover. McKinley travels to Hoover today, or I should say tonight, to hopefully put a dent into either of these teams' undefeated Federal League schedules. Mike?
Well, yeah, I mean, when people started the season, when we started the season, people were kind of looking at both of these teams as the two best teams in the Federal League. And that's proven it out already. Both teams are undefeated coming in. They each have 2 losses, 2 non-league losses to some very good teams. McKinley losing to Hoban and I forget who else. And Hoover losing to Olentangy and Berea Mid-Park. McKinley lost to Alliance. That was the other non-league loss.
There you go, boss.
In a very in an overtime game. So I look forward to seeing this. This series has been very tight for the past few years. Last year was one of the rare times that a team swept. McKinley swept Hoover last year, but they only won the 2 games by a combined 6 points.
Yeah, 6 points is a large margin, and 6 points, when you take into consideration, those are 2 games. So, hey, come on, give them a shot. Hoover, currently led by leading scorers, 17.2 points per game, Hunter Hirschberger, a junior. McKinley led by I apologize. 14.6 points per game scorer, Anthony Chavers, who is elite around the rim and also is lethal from beyond the arc. Mike?
Well, yeah, Anthony missed a few games earlier in the season, but he's back, and he came back at the shot clock shootout with a great game in the final game of the shot clock shootout. He's a guy, shoot the 3-pointers, get to the rim, guy who could be just a menace on defense for you. He's a having him back in the lineup is going to be a big key for the Bulldogs.
Without a doubt. Mike, you had the opportunity to talk to both of these head coaches, Sean Weatherspoon for McKinley and Mike Bluey for Hoover. We're going to kick it over to those pregame interviews here in one moment. But before we do that, just wanted to say welcome to the new year.
We're here.
We're here. We made it. Anyways, we're going to kick it over to those coach interviews. We will be back for tip-off. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Sean Weatherspoon, the head coach of the McKinley Bulldogs, ahead of tonight's game against Hoover. And Sean, we're kind of around the halfway point of the season here, the regular season. Where do you feel your team is at right now? What have you done well? What do you think you really want to work on as you head into the second half?
I think we're improving. I think we're not where we want to be. Halfway point, is a pretty crucial point in the season. So we kind of, turning the page. I thought our last performance against Jackson on Friday was pretty good. We played, lights out defense for 4 quarters, shared the ball offensively, and won the glass. So that's our 3 focuses. Play McKinney basketball, high level defense, play together offensively, and dominate the glass. And I think we turn that page to get there.
Yeah, of course, you've got a lot of good players on your team. One of them, and I remember seeing his return game for you guys this year, Anthony Chavers. He does some great things on both ends of the court. What can you describe him? How can you describe him as a player?
Yeah, man, can play on both ends, impact both ends. When he's in tune defensively, he's that much in tune offensively as well. He does a lot for us defensively, guards multiple guys, guards the best guy on the opposing team night in, night out, and offensively does some things too as well. So, man, great player overall, and when he goes, we go.
And a lot of people look at tonight's game against Hoover. A lot of people have looked at McKinley and Hoover as the top 2 teams in the Federal League this year. What is it about Hoover that makes them so dangerous, and what are you going to have to do to kind of overcome this challenge tonight?
Hey man, it starts at the top. Coach Blue does a great job with this program. They're always well prepared, well coached, very disciplined. And then from the player standpoint, Hunter Hertzberger, one of the top guards in the area, can score on all 3 levels. And they got shooters around them, Connor Newell, the other kid in between on the other end, but they play well together too as well. They move the ball extremely well. They compete for 4 quarters. Like you said, man, top team in the county. And tonight we got to come bring our best game.
All right, Sean, thanks a lot. Congratulations, or good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Bluey, the head coach of the Hoover Vikings ahead of tonight's game against McKinley, and Mike, we're kind of at the halfway point of the regular season here. Why don't you give me a gauge on where you think your team is at this point of the season? What have you liked? What do you think you need to do better moving forward?
Yeah, I think we've come a long ways since first practice, way back in November. I think our ceiling is still high. We're improving daily. Like you said, we're just about halfway. We want to keep getting better. Tonight's a great opportunity to play a great team. Obviously there's Federal League, kind of placement in play tonight, but we're just wrapping up the first half of league play. So we've come a long ways, but I think this group can continue to grow.
A bit of a lineup adjustment for you tonight. Caden O'Leary will be starting for you in place of Brady McCann, who is out with an illness. Caden, he brought off the bench throughout the season, is given extensive minutes. What has he brought to your team?
Yeah, he's given us great minutes off the bench. He's just kind of he's really quick off the floor. We don't have a lot of fast switch guys. He's one of them. He's a great cutter, moves well without the basketball, good defender, really good rebounder for us. Happy with where he's at. And it's just kind of, we have multiple guys we can throw into that 5th spot tonight. And just, I think, circumstance and matchup really dictated him getting the 5th spot tonight.
And a lot of people, when they look at McKinley and Hoover, they consider both teams the top 2 teams in the Federal League this season. What kind of challenges does McKinley bring?
You name it, they bring it. They got guys that can shoot it. They got guys that can drive it. They defend well. They rebound both ends of the floor really well. When they want, they can turn you over in a heartbeat, which leads to easy baskets for them. That's probably a key point for us that we got to stay away from, just giving them easy runouts off of turnovers. So they got a really good team. They're well coached. They're athletic. They're disciplined. I like a lot of their pieces.
All right, Mike, good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Letter Live. We are here for a great matchup that seems to be shaping up here in front of our eyes between Hoover and McKinley. McKinley traveling to Hoover here on this fine Tuesday evening for what could be possibly a big decider for the Federal League.
Well, yeah, I mean, the winner will take a step up in the race. Obviously, they're going to play again later in the season, but you want to try to make every impression you can get, every good impression that you can get, as heading into the stretch of the season, the second half of the season, and in the postseason. Now, granted, a lot right now, as far as like tournament seeds, are going to be determined by that RPI formula that they're going to have right now. So, but still, hey, McKinley can come into Hoover and win. A great look. Hoover could defeat McKinley, the best Division I team in Starr County, one of the best Division I teams in Northeast Ohio. That's a great look for them. So, I mean, these are 2 teams that we could be seeing down the road having these deep postseason runs.
For sure, Mike, 100%. Mike, if you want to take us through our probable starters for the McKinley Bulldogs, that would be greatly appreciated. Okay,
well, for McKinley, they come in, as we said, 8-2 overall, 5-0 in the Federal League. They're going to have Javion Carter starting, as along with Jason Elder, Anthony Chavers, Davey Thompson, and Jamarquise, the big man in the middle. And for the Hoover Vikings, they will start Hunter Hirschberger. They're going to start Cole O'Lear, Connor Newell, and Caden O'Lear is going to be in the starting lineup for Brady McCann tonight, who is out with an illness. Caden O'Lear's, brought some good minutes off the bench for Hoover in this season, and
so with that being said, if you are just joining us for your first time, the Letter Media Network provides free audio streams to the entirety of Northeast Ohio, thanks to YouTube, and we are going to tip off. It's Jamar Keys, Roman Geiselman. Jamar Keys going to win the tip-off. Davey Thompson, the guard from McKinley, taking it past the Viking logo. Sidestepped by Cole O'Lear, the 5'9 junior. So at the top of the key, it's Javion Carter. Carter looking for Shavers to post up. Shavers goes inside. Jamar Keys out to Thompson. Thompson deep three. Thompson gets it started with a deep three-pointer to put the Bulldogs up 3-0 as they cause a turnover. Is Davey Thompson able to get in there in the inbound from Hoover, intercepted the pass from Hirschberger.
Yeah, foul on Hoover. That's going to go against Roman Geiselman. First foul of the game.
Jalen Elder now on the wing. Cole O'Lear gets dropped, and Davey Thompson puts up a floater. He misses, but gets his rebound and puts it back for two. McKinley taking a 5-point lead as Hoover gets their first real offensive possession of the game as they go inside to Caden O'Lear, who gets it to Geiselman. Geiselman able to slide it in for a quick two, and we've got a 5-2 ball game as McKinley, Hoover pushing the pace early on. Jalen Elder goes inside to Shavers. Shavers guarded by Hirschberger. He's got his hands up, and they're going to say that he got a little too hands-on with Shavers.
Davey Thompson, good start for the game for him. Gets the good roll on the three-pointer. Then comes up with the steal in the basket to give McKinley a 5-0 lead. Now Anthony Shavers will try to extend it as his first free throw is no good.
So, Shavers misses his first free throw. They'll be trying to split the pair. 6 minutes, 58 seconds to go here in the first. McKinley 5, Hoover 2. Student section's going crazy. Shavers misses his second and is 0% from the line after 2 foul shots. Inside it's Geiselman. Puts it up. He gets fouled.
Yeah, Javion Carter will get the foul there. But Hoover looking like they want to try to run a little bit here to start the game. McKinley.
Mike Bluey usually playing a style of basketball where you're not necessarily going to be running up and down the court like it's anybody's business. Likes to slow the pace. And right now, Mike Bluey, head coach for the Hoover Vikings, pushing the pace. Geiselman makes his second free throw. He makes both. 6 minutes, 48 seconds to go now here in the first. It's McKinley 5, Hoover 4. Jamar Keys goes through his legs, looks to dribble breakdown, slides it to the corner with Davey Thompson. Thompson goes inside with a great pass inside to Shavers, and Shavers puts it up and in. 7-4, 6 minutes, 30 seconds left. McKinley leads. Newell has to get it inside to Hirschberger, and as Hirschberger was going for the inbound reception, Shavers able to get it off. So another mishap from Newell on the inbound.
Yeah,
and that's
McKinley
another
applying some full court defense here, being able to force the turnover there.
McKinley, typical full court press, disguising it usually as a full court trap on occasion. Thompson goes inside to Jamar Keys. He's got to muscle his way through, gets in for the foul, and one.
Nice strong move there by Jamar Keys to get the basket, and he'll go to the foul line. Give McKinley a 9-4 lead, and that foul on Hoover is going to be the second on Roman Geiselman.
Jamar Keys at the line now for the Bulldogs. He's got 2 on the night, looking to make it 3 with the and 1. Nothing but net on the free throw. As Newell again the inbounder. McKinley once again playing the full court press. Hirschberger trying to play off. He gets triple teamed, and that leaves Newell open for a deep 3. No good, but Hirschberger gets the board. He's got one man on him. It's Javion Carter. And Carter stepping up. Hirschberger trying to blow past. Going behind his back. Whizzles his way around. Tries to go in. No foul is called, but he will get the ball tapped out of bounds by Javion Carter. So it's going to be Hoover ball with 6 minutes, a second left to go. McKinley 10, Hoover 4. Newell inbounds to O'Leary. That's Caden O'Leary to be precise. Caden O'Leary hits it to his brother, Cole O'Leary, and Cole O'Leary dishes one inside to Hirschberger. Hirschberger, tough lay, bounces its way out of the rim. One to the and one, but no go. But he'll still head to the stripe, and he's got 2.
Yeah, boy, good ball movement there, as we're typical of seeing from Hoover right there. Hirschberger just not able to convert, but he was fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. First one off the front of the rim, no good.
So Hirschberger misses his first free throw. Again, like Chavers with his first series of free throws, he wants to split the pair. He does. Unlike Chavers, Thompson pushing the pace, gets it down court. Javion Carter to his right, puts one up, no good. But he is fouled again, and a controversial foul.
That's going to go on Cole O'Leary, his first, and no room for error the rest of the quarter here for Hoover. That's their 4th team foul already. We still got 5:45 to go here in the first quarter.
So Mike Bluey, one of the best coaches in Stark County to handle adversity, tells the guys you want to have to get the ball. And
Carter rims out the first free throw.
The free throw struggles continue for McKinley early on with 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Javion Carter looks to make his second after missing his first, and he does. 6-point lead now for the Bulldogs. It's 11-5 with 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Newell on the inbound for Hoover. He's going to get that over to Hirschberger. Hirschberger pressed up by Jalen Elder. Elder moving laterally.
Yeah, Carter was wondering if, he didn't think the ball went off his knee, but...
Newell inbounds to Hirschberger. Hirschberger closing in on Shavers. Gets the board, and Caden O'Leary able to put it in for a floater. 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Javion Carter runs down to the corner. Thompson going to be looking for somebody like Jamar Keys to post up inside and give the ball right back to him so he can drive inside. Tough lay. No and one. But another foul called on the Vikings. It is getting a little feisty.
Go against Caden O'Leary. 5 fouls already for the Vikings. 5:19 to go in the first quarter as Davey Thompson goes to the free throw line and sinks the first.
McKinley usually going deep into the rotation early on into the first, keeping their entire starting lineup on the court. Hoover doing the same. It's still 5 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter. McKinley, 13. Hoover, 7. Davey Thompson leading all scorers with 7. Hirschberger hands it over to Newell. Newell to O'Leary now in the corner. He's sized up by Jamar Keys. It's a mismatch. 5'9 versus 6'5. Keys hits it over to Collins. Collins goes over to Hirschberger on the left wing. Hirschberger with his left. Drives. Tries to go for Caden O'Leary, but it gets off his right hand and goes out of bounds for a turnover. It's McKinley ball with 4 minutes, 57 seconds to go. McKinley 13, Hoover 7. Thompson taking it down the court, moves it over to Carter. Carter dices up over to Shavers now on the left side. It's Keys. Keys takes it back to Carter. Carter crossing up, wants to make something happen. Gets it over to Jalen Elder from 3, no good. And Cole O'Leary getting the board as he's doubled. He's got to get it down the court. He's got Collins. Collins has Newell in stride but won't hit him. Gets it to Cole O'Leary. Cole O'Leary spot up 3. Can't knock it down. Caden O'Leary not able to get the board off his brother's shot with 4 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Davey Thompson in the corner drives through, pushes off Cole O'Leary to put one up and in. Tough layup. The size of Cole O'Leary starting to become his detriment now. 4 minutes, 3 seconds to go now left here in the first. It is McKinley 15, Hoover 7. Cole O'Leary's got to get it down the court. He fires right into Chavers. Chavers going down. It's Chavers versus Hirschberger. Chavers is fouled.
Well, I haven't been keeping track of the turnovers yet, but that's got to be at least 5 turnovers on Hoover so far in the first quarter. Leads to a breakaway opportunity for Anthony Chavers. And John Collins gets the foul for Hoover. Hoover over the limit, but Chavers will go to the free throw line. 0 for 2 earlier in the game from the line. And he makes his first. Dre Martin started coming into the game for Hoover for Cole O'Leary. Dre Martin having a really good season off the bench for Hoover. Hey, he could start for a lot of teams. He's a valuable bench player for Hoover this season as Chavers makes his second free throw.
Connor Newell fires an overhead pass to Caden O'Leary as he goes to John Collins in the corner. Collins in the corner to Newell. Left side of the key. He's got a 3. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. McKinley still pushing the pace. They've got Davey Thompson over on that right side. Caden O'Leary losing him. They've got Javion Carter, Jalen Elder over on that right wing as Davey Thompson tries to go inside, continue his shot.
Well, that's going to be a foul on Hoover's John Collins. Hoover hoping for a breakaway opportunity there to get the steal.
DJ Britt coming in for Jalen Elder. Newell gets to Martin as Martin breaks the press from Javion Carter. Dre Martin with his left. Goes to Collins now, offset the key by about 3 steps to the left. Caden O'Leary spins around, kicks it out. Dre Martin drives, takes it back. He'll go with his left side drive, pushes off. Collins with the board and put back. As Javion Carter able to receive the board and get it to Jamar Keys, who fires a pass downstairs to DJ Brent. Chavers inside, pushes off, knocks off the back of the rim, and it's going Hoover's way.
Chavers was hoping to maintain possession for McKinley. Now we have an inadvertent buzzer. I was hoping for a game of this magnitude there'd be a little bit more free-flowing here, but we really haven't had that.
Caden O'Leary loses it as he bounce passes. Chavers inside, loses it again off a bad pass. Ed Webster coming in for the Bulldogs now with 2 minutes, 46 seconds left. McKinley 17, Hoover 10.
Yeah, Ed Webster seeing his first action of the night. Sean Weatherspoon has gone with the starters for quite a bit here.
Jamar Keys gets in stride, goes behind his back, spins around. Travel call, took a few too many steps on the pickup.
Yeah, just kind of really out of control there, driving to the basket. Hoover trying to take advantage of this opportunity here.
7-point lead for the Bulldogs as Hirschberger double teamed Ed Webster on Dre Martin. Number 10 versus number 10. At the Viking logo, Hirschberger calls the play. Martin, ISO inside, puts it to Hirschberger. Hirschberger overshoots it, but no foul. As Jamar Keys able to get it over to Chavers now in the left wing. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go. Jamar Keys, 3. It's good. He's hype. Putting up the 3 as he goes down the court. 2 minutes to go. A 10-point lead for McKinley. John Collins fires over to Martin now on the left side. Martin from 3. Can't get it. Caden O'Leary gets the board. Over to Hirschberger for a deep 3. He's got it!
Huge answer for Hunter Hirschberger there after that McKinley 3.
Inside, it was DJ Britt, and DJ Britt loses it as he believes it went off the hand of Connor Newell. Newell going to inbound to Hirschberger with 1 minute and 35 seconds to go. A very tight called game. 5 fouls to 3 as Hirschberger drives through on Keys. It's going to be a blocking foul on Jamar Keys. He was not set.
Boy, Hirschberger just taking it to the basket against the big guy. Keys right there, able to draw the foul. It's going to be 14 fouls on McKinley here in the quarter, and Hunter Hirschberger going to the free throw line.
Well, it's interesting to see how the refs are calling this game, because usually what the refs are looking for when you're trying to call a charge is to see whether or not the feet are set or whether or not there's a resemblance of the feet being set in some type of way. In high school, it's a little bit iffy. It can go either way. But for Hoover, clearly goes their way as Hirschberger misses his first free throw. Minute and 28 to go as McKinley up 20-13 on the Hoover Vikings.
Hirschberger trying to split the pair, and he doesn't.
Hirschberger misses his second, so his free throws still bouncing out of the rim. Davey Thompson taking it slow down the court to Legacy Lee. Chavers to Webster, now on the right wing. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson kicks it out. It's Lee. Lee to Britt. Britt, got to get to somebody. Pressed up by O'Leary. O'Leary able to tip the ball. Goes over to Hirschberger. Hirschberger stopping. Goes to the corner. It's Newell. Newell from three. Bang! Gets it. A 4-point game. McKinley 20. Hoover 16. And Webster down the court. Connor Newell gets the steal. Taking it down as the ball's hit out by Webster. And oh my goodness, what a beginning to the game. Only still 50.2 seconds left to go here in the first, and we got a ball game on our hands. McKinley 20, Hoover 16.
Two big threes already in this quarter for Connor Newell. Second one gets his team to within 4 after being down by as many as 10.
Hirschberger now with the key, 39 seconds to go. He'll drive, pushes off, tough layup, it's no good. 30 seconds to go now. McKinley 20, Hoover 16. McKinley over to Chavers. Chavers waves him off, wants to go for the ISO. He's got Webster inside, but he'll pass it back to Thompson. Sean Weatherspoon calls the last shot play as Thompson will take it back to the Viking logo with about 17 seconds and counting to go. He's guarded by Dre Martin. Goes over to Webster. Webster almost gets lost by Newell. And Thompson, he's got a three over on the right side. Puts one up. Can't put one down. And Lee blocked by Newell. 2.9 seconds to go. But another foul.
Now that was actually a good block there by Connor Newell, able to block Legacy Lee there.
It's going to be a blocking foul for the lane. On the inbound, Chambers gets it. 2 seconds to go. He puts one up, it's no good. Lee able to put one up, but it won't fall. And after one quarter, it is 20-16. McKinley leading Hoover in the race for the top of the Federal League. We're going to take a quick break here from the Letter Live, and we will see you here very, very shortly.
Many of our live game broadcasts are audio.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Letter Live. We're here, Hoover High School, with a 20-16 game as the McKinley Bulldogs lead Hoover Vikings. Newell able to get in for a quick lay. He's got 8 on the night, leading all Hoover scorers. And now in for the Bulldogs is Demir McClellan, senior 6-foot guard.
Hoover on an 8-0 run to get this game to within 2. They were down 20-10 at one point.
7 minutes, 35 seconds to go. It's Hoover down 2. It's 20-18 McKinley lead. Shavers dishes it inside to Lee. Lee able to put one up and in. Bounces off the rim. Drew Taylor now in for the Vikings as Taylor working his way down the court with Newell and Dre Martin as the primary ball handler. Martin goes over to Newell. Newell, ball goes out of his hands and it's going Bulldogs' way.
Another turnover for Hoover. First of this quarter. They've been able to overcome that so far and stay in this game.
Davey Thompson going through his legs. Ball almost stolen by Martin as he backs him up. It's Shavers now. Right side. Goes behind his back. He's doubled. Newell goes back onto him. Legacy lead from 3. He's got it. Quick dish. Gets it in, and Hirschberger taking it all the way. Euro step, put it up and in. Still now a 5-point game. McKinley 25, Hoover 20, 6 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Javion Carter loses it, has to hand it off over to Demir McClellan as McClellan hands it over to Carter now on the right side. Davey Thompson comes up to the top to receive the ball and start the secondary play. Bluey down on one knee, calling the defense. Shavers, ghost screen, goes over to Legacy Lee now on the left side. Back over to Javion Carter as he goes through and can't get it done, but Legacy Lee able to get the tip ball from Demir McClellan and he misses that. John Collins goes up and Javion Carter gets a good take and puts it in. Hirschberger down the court, 7-point game. McKinley 27, Hoover 20, no fouls called after 2 minutes of play, 5 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Hirschberger rejects the screen from Collins, takes one back over to Dre Martin now on the right side. Martin goes screen by Collins, he gets one in to Taylor, and Taylor puts it through to get it back within 5. 5 minutes, 38 seconds to go. From the left side, Javion Carter from 3, can't knock it down, it's a heat check. Attempt that will not fall. Sean Weatherspoon dips his head in disapproval. Hirschberger past the logo, running the 1. He's got a double screen set up for him on the left side. They play now over, high ball screen now to the left side, over to the right, and Hirschberger off the hedge from Shavers, deep 3, he's got it! Celebrates in the face. Tries to tip the pass and no good, happened right in front of us. Shavers inside, he gets fouled.
Boy, Hirschberger really all over the court right now. Big 3 to get Hoover back within 2. Almost gets the steal near midcourt. Foul going to be on Hoover's Drew Taylor. That's his first. And Anthony Shavers will go to the line for McKinley. Shavers with 4 points on the night. First 3 throw falls in.
Changes coming now for McKinley. Major Cheek, Jamar Keys. And
Nicole Lear coming into the game for Hoover for Connor Newell. As Shavers will go to the line again. And splits the free throw. Second one, no good.
so Dre Martin now on the left gets it to Cole O'Lear. O'Lear, tough take. Dishes one that goes McKinley's way. Jalen Elder coming in for Legacy. Coming in for Shavers, apologies. Shavers didn't tap the score his stable, so I was a little confused. 4 minutes, 47 seconds to go. It's a 3-point game. McKinley, 28. Hoover, 25. Major Cheek, JV player, usually played 3 quarters for JV, which means he's got 3 quarters for varsity. Turnover by the Bulldogs. Hirschberger downhill. Gonna take it himself. Dishes one inside to Martin, and Martin can't get it. He's got no foul called. Legacy Lee over to the right side. Back to Major Cheek. Major Cheek to the corner. Jalen Elder goes inside to Jamar Keys. Jamar Keys turns it over. Cole O'Lear. A sloppy basketball now after the halfway point here in the second quarter. Hirschberger has to beat the press by Demir McClellan. McClellan Hedges the screen by John Collins. And Hirschberger gets the ball over to Cole O'Leary, who takes it inside. Getting it out to Collins. Dre Martin will reset. 3 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Martin inside. Puts one up. Gets it over Jamar Keys. Jamar Keys, 6'8" listed, actually. Apologies. I think I undersold his height earlier. Major Cheeks, no look pass to Legacy Lee in the corner. Legacy Lee puts one up. Gets it in. Takes some contact. And we are going to take a quick break here as they take a quick break on the court. Thank you for listening to the Letter Live, and we will be back in just 30 seconds. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Letter Live here from Hoover High School. It's McKinley from Canton taking on Hoover from North Canton, a battle the different subsections of the Canton-Stark area. 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go. A 3-point game in the second quarter. I probably should have led with that. Over on the left wing, it's Cole O'Leary. O'Leary stared down by Legacy Lee. 6'4" versus 5'9". Cole O'Leary, bounce pass over to Hirschberger on the right side. Hirschberger, Cole O'Leary, corner, three, it's good! Hirschberger with the assist and Cole O'Leary with the finish. Jamar Keys driving through on Geiselman, puts one up, can't get it to go, gets his own board, touches it before it goes out, and it's Hoover ball. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go, tie ball game after the Cole O'Leary snipe from the corner.
We got a 20-10 run now by Hoover. They were down by as many as 10 earlier in the game, and it was kind of on the brink of danger time for them, even though it was early in the game. But now they fought their way back to tie it.
Hoover beat the inbound screen, or inbound press, excuse me. As Caden O'Leary fires one inside to Geiselman. Geiselman isn't able to put it in. McClellan dishes one past Cole O'Leary. Major cheek now on Connor Newell. He wants it himself. We'll kick it out to Jamar Keys. Keys now, back to Elder at the logo. Goes inside. It's Legacy Lee. He puts one up and in. Connor Newell has the inbound. He's got to get it to somebody. He'll get it to Hunter Hirschberger, who's pressed up by McClellan. Newell now stared down by Cheek. 2 minutes to go. It's a 2-point game. Newell puts one inside. It's Hirschberger. Hirschberger stays with it. Back to Cole O'Leary. Back to Newell. Newell, deep three. Can't get it down. Jamar Keys with the board, taking it down the court, 32-30. McKinley trying to build onto this lead that they have so graciously built and are trying to hold on to. Major Cheek now, right side. 3 ball. Elder, left key. Knocks off the back of the rim. Hirschberger and Major Cheek battling for the board. And it's going to be Hoover ball as Major Cheek is called for the blocking foul.
Yeah, that's only going to be the first team foul on McKinley in the quarter. Javion Carter back in the game, and Anthony Chambers in for McKinley.
A minute and 34 seconds to go left here in the second quarter. Newell inbounds to Cole O'Leary. Minute and 30 to go now with 32-30 on the scoreboard. McKinley leading. Davey Thompson on Newell. Newell's got to get it to somebody at the key. Hirschberger dribbles, picks it up, inside, fouled by Chambers, who thought he had a clean block. A minute and 17 to go left here in the first half.
That's going to send Anthony Chambers, or Hunter Hirschberger, to the free throw line for McKinley. For Hoover. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Hirschberger, a little uncharacteristic at the free throw line. Came in shooting 73% from the line. second one's in and out as well.
So 3 points missed out by the Vikings. Javion Carter to Jamar Keys. He'll go inside to Chavers. Ball picked up.
Yeah, it's a jump ball. Maintain possession for McKinley.
Coming back for the Vikings, number 10,
Trey Martin back into the game for Cole O'Lear for Hoover. 1:08 to go.
Davey Thompson on the inbound is over on that right wing, guarded by Dre Martin. Kicks it out over to Jalen Elder. Elder wants to drive through. Ball's blocked by Hirschberger. Martin able to get up in his business, but Jalen Elder gets the 2-pointer. Hoover beating the press as McKinley able to get down the court. Hirschberger sets a off-screen for Martin to get around, and the ball goes to Hirschberger. 39 seconds to go here left in the first half. Hirschberger, he's got a spot, goes to the corner to Dre Martin, and Dre Martin over to Newell. Newell on that left wing. 28 seconds left on the clock. 34-30. Hoover needs a spark. Martin driving around. Tough lay. Can't get it to go. Jalen Elder gets the ball. Hirschberger falls down. Anthony Chavers misses the easy lay in transition. Ball's given to Newell. Newell, 8 seconds to go. Trying to beat two men. Gets it inside to Caden O'Lear. And a tough lay for Caden O'Lear as time expires. Caden O'Lear with the reverse layup to put it in. And that layup, in your words, Mike, was nothing but net.
I think that was one of the best plays we've seen this year. I mean, Connor Newell tried to split between two fenders, looked like he was in really big trouble, but he's able to get the pass off to Caden O'Lear, gets the basket. Hoover within 2 at halftime, 34-32.
So now halftime has arrived, and 34-32 is the score as we will take a quick break. Not a quick break. It's going to be a pretty long break, to be quite honest with you. We will be back here in about 5 minutes to give you your halftime scoring report here on The Letter Live.
quick note during the timeout about our broadcast format here at the Letter Media Network. Many of our live game broadcasts are audio only, and that's by design. Audio streams allow us to be in more gyms, cover more games, and bring you consistent real-time coverage across Northeast Ohio. It lets us focus on what matters most: the action, the story, and the details that don't always show up on screen. No distractions, no gimmicks, just the game called the right way. Our audio streams make it possible to follow teams you care about, even when cameras aren't an option. So whether you're driving, working, or watching the score update, you're still connected. That's audio first coverage from the Letter Media Network.
While the teams regroup, here's a quick word about who's bringing you tonight's coverage. This broadcast comes from the Letter Media Network, focused on reporting high school sports the right way. That means being in the gym, asking the right questions, checking the details, and telling the story beyond the final score. From live broadcasts to written coverage, film breakdowns, and post-game reporting, our goal is simple: accuracy, context, and consistency. Follow Aiden Brueck on X at Aiden the Brew and Mike Popovich at MPopovichREP for real-time updates, notes, and coverage throughout the season. Follow the Letter Network for full stories, clips, and continued coverage. The Letter Media Network, local sports reported with a purpose. While there's a break in the action, let's remind you that if you missed a live broadcast, you can listen to replays of our high school basketball games on the Letter Media Network's YouTube channel. Our channel features every game from this season and over 30 games from the 2024-25 season, including the Louisville and Perry state championship games. From tip-off to the final buzzer, don't miss a second of our audio-only broadcasts. Go to youtube.com/@the-Letter-Network. The Letter Media Network, real coverage through modern mediums.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Letter Live here from North Canton Hoover High School. We have got a incredibly close game as this one falls within 2. McKinley up 34-32 on the Hoover Vikings in a battle for the top spot in the Federal League. Mike?
Yeah, first place will go to the winner. First place all by themselves will go to the winner. Let's take a look at the scoring in the first half. Javion Carter, 1 point for McKinley. For elsewhere for the Bulldogs, Jaden Elder with 2 points. Anthony Chavers with 5 points. Legacy Lee with 9 points. Came off the bench, had a really big second quarter for the Bulldogs, and he was able to get their 9 points in the quarter. Davey Thompson has 9 points, and Jamar Keys has 6 points for McKinley. And for Hoover, Roman Kaiserman with 4 points, Caden O'Leary with 4 points, big first half for Hunter Hirschberger. He had 9 points. Cotter Newell, 8 points, 2 big threes. Trey Martin, 2 points. Drew Taylor, 2 points. Cole Lear, 3 points. Hoover down by as many as 10 points in the first half, able to stick with it. Big three by Newell during a run that got him within reach. They were able to tie the game at one point, had a chance to take the lead, but McKinley on top 34-32 here at halftime in a game I hope was this close. This series has been really close these past few years. The games have been close, and let's hope this game continues to stay close, because the one thing we always love are close game alerts.
Here on the Letter Live. Mike, it is such a privilege to be here at North Canton Hoover High School. We got about a minute left to go until we are back. And, I mean, what a great game. McKinley obviously playing with their high ball screens, going down to look to post up inside, and then getting their shooters open in the corner. Also, a couple of ISO specialists on the McKinley side. Davey Thompson rings a bell. Davey Thompson rings a bell. Anthony Chavers rings a bell. Everybody on that McKinley team rings a bell. For Hoover, Connor Newell has been great from beyond the arc and also inside. He's gotten a couple of clutch threes with another layup to go with it. Hunter Hirschberger, who usually averages about 17.2 points per game this season so far, has only got 9 points in the first half. So he's on pace to break the average, but when I talk to him, he always infers that he wants to take the next step. So, with that being said, we've got a great second half of action about to be underway here at Hoover High School. And if you are new to the Letter Media Network, we are an audio-only free broadcasting option for your listening needs. Cole Lear double-teamed as we get started in the second half. McKinley coming out hot. They get the steal. It's Jalen Elder. He goes up, puts one in. It's good. 7 minutes, 45 seconds to go left here in the third. McKinley, 36, Hoover, 32. Caden O'Lear trying to get down. Ball going Hoover's way.
Well, McKinley's defense really bothered Hoover early on in this game. Opening the second half, they were able to get a steal and a basket. So let's see if Hoover can overcome that.
Caden O'Lear hands one over to Cole O'Lear, the brothers playing in the 2 high. Caden O'Lear loses the ball again, but Hirschberger able to get it off of his man to save the possession.
Almost another turnover for Hoover. That would have been an unforced error, but Hirschberger, as you said, able to save the possession. Cotter Newell to inbound.
Mike Bluey calling for Cole O'Lear to take the ball up the court. He's guarded by Jalen Elder. Back door, it's Newell. Puts one up, it's no good. He can't get it to go. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go with a 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. Elder, another 2, putting it in. So now, Connor Newell takes it. Left wing, 3 ball, it's good.
Third 3 of the game for Connor Newell. 11 points. Vikings within 3.
Chavers with a taped right hand, wasn't there in the first half. Puts one up and in. 5-point game, 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Hoover needing to beat the press to stay aggressive. Roman Geiselman fires to the corner. Cole O'Lear, his second 3. No good, it's too far. Jamar Keys throws a lob down over to the right side of the court as Davey Thompson kicks one out to the corner. Javion Carter, dribble drive. Kicks one out to Chavers now. Chavers at the key. Hands it back to Carter now on the right wing. Elder gets the ball stolen. It's Caden O'Lear with the steal. Hunter Hirschberger taking the ball down the court for Hoover. 5 minutes, 50 seconds to go left here in the third. Hirschberger has a spot, goes to the corner. Another shot for O'Lear. He can't get it done. But with the board, it's Geiselman. Geiselman to Hirschberger. Hirschberger over to Newell. Newell fires inside. Geiselman puts one up and one!
Hoover able to get a finish at the rim. You know, they've had about 3 or 4 times tonight where they could not finish at the basket. That's kind of been a little bit of the difference in the game here, but Geisman there gets the basket, draws the and one, and is able to go to the foul line as Jaden Elder picks up the foul for McKinley. Geisman's free throw, though, no good.
5 minutes, 35 seconds to go. It's a 3-point game, 40-37. As Davey Thompson has it at the key. He takes it back, guarded by Caden O'Lear. Demir McClellan over on the wing. Jamar Keys wants to ISO. He regains possession, puts one up. And the call is on the floor.
Yeah, Cole O'Lear get the foul. It's almost the second straight possession. Caden O'Lear could have forced a steal in there. He did on the last possession. Looked like he had a hand in it there. But it'll stay McKinley's ball.
5 minutes, 17 seconds on the clock. McKinley 40, Hoover 37. Davey Thompson gets the inbound to Chavers with a great pass. It's McClellan now driving inside. Ball's blocked by O'Lear. Clean block going McKinley's way. So on the inbound, Mr. Marquise. He's got to take, puts it up. He's fouled. Chavers goes up for the dunk to put it in, but ball gets out of the rim before he can do so. 5 minutes, 8 seconds to go. McKinley 40.
Yeah, Roman Geisman gets the foul for Hoover. That'll be his third. Jamar Keys at the free throw line for McKinley. He's got 6 points on the night. First free throw is good. And Jamar Keys practically lived at the free throw line the night they made that big comeback against Glen Oak at the Fieldhouse. I think 29-32 as the second one drops.
So Connor Newell gets it to Hirschberger, who gets it to O'Lear. Geiselman has to get it down. He's picked up. Corner. Newell. 3. No good. Geiselman with the board. Kicks it back out to Newell. He'll take another. Makes the same mistake twice. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. 5-point lead for the Bulldogs. Thompson takes it in. No good. Jamar Keys gets the board. He tries to put it in, and that ball is knocked out of his hands by Roman Geiselman. 4 minutes, 43 seconds to go. John Collins gets ready to check in for the Vikings, Geiselman will come out.
Yeah, Hoover's had some good looks from 3 in the second half. Just not able to get them to fall.
Thompson gets it to Chavers. Chavers taking it to Thompson, who put up a floater who gets put back into the rim by Chavers. Cole O'Lear guarded by McClellan. He gets down court, almost loses it, puts it up, and gets fouled. So Chavers fouls O'Lear, and O'Lear will head to the stripe. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go left here in the third. It's a 7-point game. McKinley 44, Hoover 37. O'Lear trying to put it within 5. Here's his first. He's got it.
O'Lear, the smallest guy on the court, driving in against Chavers and Keys. Successfully able to do that and draw the foul.
Trey Martin comes in for the Vikings for Caden O'Lear. Cole O'Lear's second shot is good, so he makes both. It's a 5-point game. Davey Thompson taking it down the court. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Jamar Keys dribble handoff over to Javion Carter, who hands it off to Anthony Chavers with another dribble handoff on the right wing. Inside, it's Jamar Keys. Steps up, puts one in. And that is called
Jamar Keys.
Yeah, the basket's going to be good for Jamar Keys. John Collins gets the foul from Hoover. Marquis trying to complete the and one. He's got 10 points on the night. This free throw off the back of the rim, no good.
Hirschberger gets it to Martin now down the court. Newell over to Hirschberger. Hirschberger takes it himself, can't put it through. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, gets the tip back in. 3 shot attempts, 1 makes it in. 5-point game again, 3 minutes, 43 seconds to go. Marquis inside, basically touching the rim to put the ball into the hoop. Trey Martin, down court. Demir McClellan switches his feet, leads with his right. Trey Martin hands the ball off to Collins, quarterback for the Hoover Vikings football team. Newell over to Hirschberger now on the left. They say low. They'll set up. 2-3. It's a play set up for Hirschberger. Hirschberger decides to pass instead. Over to Dre Martin. Martin steps back. Out to Cole O'Leary. O'Leary looking for one. Hirschberger deep 3. Can't get it down. So down the court it's Chavers. Dre Martin finds him. Chavers takes it himself. Puts it up and in. 2 minutes, 48 seconds to go. 50-41.
Yeah, McKinley almost back up to their largest lead of the game. They led 20-10 at one point in the first quarter. Chavers basket gives them 11 on the night.
So Hoover running what Bluey calls the 2 set as Jamar Keys comes out of the game for Javion Carter. Demir McClellan's called for the foul. Major Cheek in for the Bulldogs as well. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Bluey calls it 2 set. Newell relaying the call to his team. He gets it to Hirschberger. Hirschberger, Newell, Collins, all outside. Collins, bounce pass over to Hirschberger now. From the left wing, spins around. Ball's hit out by Chavers. He goes in stride, lob over to Newell. Newell slips, takes it over to Cole O'Leary. O'Leary slips, back to Newell. And Newell now on the right wing. It's a slippery court.
Legacy lead there with the foul for McKinley. Bulldogs up to 14 fouls here in the quarter. That's what'll put Hoover in the bonus.
John Collins gets it to Dre Martin off the inbound from Connor Newell. Martin gets it to Hirschberger, who almost gets the ball stolen by Chavers. And it is stolen. Down the court, Davey Thompson gets it over. Chavers inside, puts it up for an easy lay. Weatherspoon says, keep the press going, build the momentum.
And that's where that McKinley defense, a lot of teams have died on the court at the hands of that defense. Anthony Chavers that time with a steal, leads to a basket. McKinley almost gets another steal. And now Hoover takes a timeout as they face their biggest deficit of the night, 52-41.
So with the timeout by Hoover, we are also going to take a timeout here at the Letter. We will see you in 30 quick seconds. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Letter Live here from Hoover High School in North Canton, Ohio. A minute and 45 seconds to tick now down into the third quarter. 52-41, the Bulldogs lead by 11 as Newell, Connor Newell, junior, has the inbound for the Vikings.
Boy, a Hoover 3 could really lift them back up, as it did in the first half. Like I said, they've had some good open looks, just not getting any to fall.
McKinley turning up the pressure over to Dre Martin. Stutter step, almost loses it, stays with. Over to Newell, who fires him inside. Dre Martin gets it to John Collins. Gets a quick floater shot with his right to make it a 9-point game. A minute and 20 seconds to go left here in the third. Shavers on the right wing, screen by Lee. Back to Thompson now at the logo, a minute and 13 to go. McKinley setting up the play. It's a 1-4 high set. It's given to Major Cheek. Thompson over to Shavers now on the left wing. Gives it back to Carter. Bulldogs working it around. Shavers looking for one. Ball is hit, but it wasn't clean. And Shavers draws the foul and heads to the line.
Yeah, foul's going to go on Caden O'Lear, his second, team fourth for Hoover. Anthony Shavers back to the free throw line for McKinley, shooting 2. And his first one goes. Shavers now with 14 points on the night.
So Shavers with 14. This free throw would make it 15. And he does. 54.8 seconds to go left here in the third. Newell grabs the ball, hands it off to Hirschberger, and that'll start the clock. 50 seconds to go left here in the third. McKinley, 54. Hoover, 43. 11-point deficit. Looking to be cut down real short. Hirschberger hands it to Collins. Collins goes to Hirschberger now on that right wing. Hirschberger. ISO ball hit out of his hands. He falls down. Lee now gets it to Thompson, who goes to the corner with Carter. Major Cheek, 3. Can't knock it down. Hirschberger saves it. 25 seconds. Martin down the court. 9-point game.
It's going to be an over and back call. Called against Dre Martin, mainly because of the defense from Javion Carter. Marquis back into the game for McKinley. Major Cheek sits down.
So Shavers inbounds to Thompson. Dre Martin playing the high press. As he's the only one. Set goes to Shavers down the right wing. Over to Jamarquise Thompson. 7 seconds to go. Lee puts one up, and he draws a foul. So they'll head back to the stripe. Bluey swallows the words about to come out of his mouth. And Lee back to the line.
Legacy Lee with 9 points on the game. Had a big second quarter. All 9 of those points came in that second quarter. His first free throw is good.
Coming back into the Bulldogs, number 12, Demir McClellan. Number 13,
Demir McCullen and Major Cheek back into the game for McKinley. And the second free throw for Lee is good.
So 3 seconds to go. Hirschberger will take the last shot. Puts up a prayer. Can't get it to fall. So heading into the fourth, it's a 13-point lead for the McKinley Bulldogs. 56-43 over the Hoover Vikings in a battle for the top of the Federal League. We'll take a quick break here from the Letter Live, and we will see you very, very shortly. Thank you for staying, listening to us, and putting up with us, to be quite frank. We will see you in just a few short moments. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Letter Live here from Hoover High School in North Canton, Ohio. 56-43 with 8 minutes to play in this ball game. Both teams with 4 timeouts total to use. Both teams being a little more conservative with their timeouts this game as we're normally used to seeing. Letting the guys play it out as Major Cheeks back in for McKinley. It's Lee who turns it over.
Let's see what kind of move Hoover can make, if they can make a move to start this fourth quarter. Like I said, another big 3, that could do them wonders.
Dre Martin taking it to Collins, who's double teamed. There's a foul. It's going to be on Legacy Lee.
Yeah, second foul on Legacy Lee.
On the inbound, it's Newell. He goes to Martin now on the left corner, and Martin back to the key. Hands it over to Hirschberger on the left side. Hirschberger guarded by McClellan. Hands it out to Martin. Martin from the right wing has to make something happen. Mid-range jumper. He gets it to fall. Smooth like butter for Dre Martin. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go left here in the fourth. 56-45, that 11-point lead for McKinley. The start for Hoover starts now. But no, it won't, as Javion Carter gets inside too quickly for me to even pronounce. For 2, 7 minutes to go. Hirschberger beats McClellan down court. Looking for Collins. Collins orchestrates over to Martin now on the left wing. Martin with 4 points on the night, hands it to Newell. Newell on the left wing. Takes the flat screen down to the middle of the key. And Hirschberger steps back. Over to Newell. Newell, pump fakes a 3, puts one up. Can't find it. Rebounded by Jamar Keys. Jamar Keys takes it down. Fires one into Major Cheeks, who gets another one. Legacy Lee misses the layup. And what would have been a phenomenal pass goes down. John Collins, he's got space, puts one up and in. Loses Jamar Keys on his way in. And back to an 11-point lead. Jamar Keys over on that left wing. Drives in, kicks to the corner. Major Cheeks out to McClellan. McClellan. First step. And a foul.
Yeah, John Collins gets the foul for the reach in. That's his 3rd foul.
6 minutes, 9 seconds to go left here in the fourth. It's McKinley 58, Hoover 47. Hoover could use a stop on defense, and they will get it. As Jamar Keys throws a little too hard over to Chavers, who would have been behind the timeline to take it up court. And a timeout. A 30-sec taken by McKinley and Sean Weatherspoon. We are going to take a quick break here from the letter, and we'll see you very shortly.
A quick note during the timeout about our broadcast format here at the Letter Media Network. Many of our live game broadcasts are audio only, and that's by design. Audio streams allow us to be in more gyms, cover more games, and bring you consistent real-time coverage across North.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Letter Live. My ad there was cut short, but it's fine. I guess I overestimated how long that timeout was, even though I called it a 30 seconds. 6 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Martin taking it down the court for the Vikings. He's got Newell, Collins, Geiselman, and Hirschberger to aid him to the basket. Pushes off and gets a quick jumper that falls off the box. 9-point game, 5 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Shavers over to Carter. Dishes a pass inside. It won't fall. Rebounded by Elder. Elder's fouled.
But just like we saw at the 3rd quarter and sometimes in the first half for Hoover, not being able to finish at the rim, another not finishing at the rim for McKinley, but they're able to maintain possession.
So Hirschberger gets the board off of a Jamarquise jumper. He'll take it all the way. He's got space. Puts it up over Keys. 7-point game. 5 minutes, 25 seconds to go. This is the run that Hoover wanted. Davey Thompson. Shavers tripped up Newell. And that will be a foul on Shavers. Shavers, that is his third.
Now a bit of a mini run here for Hoover. As they trailed by as many as 13 in this half, they gave it down to 7. We still have 5:20 to go.
Newell inbounds to Martin. Martin back, bounce pass to Newell, who gets it to Geiselman. Geiselman has Hirschberger now on the right wing. Hirschberger taking it all the way, reverse leg, gets it in! 5-point game with 5 minutes left, 58-53. McKinley were once leading by 13 earlier in the second half. Davey Thompson pressed up by Martin. He wants to take it himself, but he'll kick it because he has no other option with 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Jamarquise hands it back to Thompson. Martin still on him, playing man-to-man. Thompson looking for the 1-4 high set from his Bulldogs, and he'll hand it off to Elder off of the cut screen there through the foul paint. Javion Carter over to Thompson. Thompson lobs it inside to Shavers. Shavers gets it blocked out of his hands by Collins and Newell. Giving it to Trey Martin, who will run the point. Martin taking it down the court for Vikings. They call Atlanta their play call. A little bit of trickery here from the Vikings. They have Collins now at the key. Collins hands it to Martin. Gets a screen, mid-range jumper. That ball's no good. And it's going to be Hoover ball off of a call from the refs. They're going to say it went off of Jalen Elder. And a full timeout being taken by the Bulldogs. Mike, I think it's time we finally hit some of our favorite segments, including one of your favorites because it's named after you. Mike, who's hot?
Oh, who's hot? I thought we were gonna go for a close game alert, which we are.
Still 4 minutes left.
Anyway. Well, Hunter Hirschberger has been hot the whole game for Hoover. He has 15 points. And Connor Newell with 11 points for Hoover. For McKinley, Anthony Shavers, 15 points. And Jamarquise with 12 points. And McKinley is up 58-53 with 4:07 to go in the ball game. I think we're not yet to that point where we can say the other thing that we both like saying.
We are anticipating it.
It didn't look good a few minutes ago.
No, it did not. But with 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go, Hoover only down 5 to McKinley, who once led by 13 earlier in this second half. Newell on the inbound gets it to Geiselman, who takes it in with his left hand. Collins hands it off. Gets it back to Hirschberger. Hirschberger, left wing. Takes it to the key. Gets a screen to Newell. Newell, deep three. He's got it! Oh my goodness, Newell with the three. 3 minutes, 47 seconds to go. It's a 2-point game, and Mike, we're at a close game alert with 3 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Davey Thompson at the Viking logo. The Hoover student section back alive as Javion Carter goes to the left, rejects his screen, kicks it over to McClellan. McClellan back to Thompson. They'll reset. This call designed for a 3-ball. 3 minutes, 19 seconds to go. McClellan dishes one inside. He gets it off the top of the rim, and it's going Hoover's way.
Yeah, the shot hit the bottom of the backboard, goes out of bounds. And now Hoover, believe it or not, with 3:13 to go, has a chance to either tie or take the lead. 58-56 McKinley.
Connor Newell on the inbound. Gets it to Dre Martin. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Dre Martin, guarded by McClellan, stays with his handles, goes behind his back, dishes one over to Geiselman, who gets one inside to John Collins, who puts one up and in! Tie ball ball game with 2 minutes and 56 seconds to go for the Federal League. They've got 3 minutes to do so. This would put whichever team wins on top of the Federal League rankings halfway through the Federal League season. And so far, it is looking like a close game to the side. Shavers driving through. He loses it. Stays with it. Hirschberger dives for it. Travel called. Shavers traveled. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Davey Thompson ushering his players. Let's go. Connor Newell taking a sweet time to get back to this ball for the inbound.
That was great patience by John Collins on that last Hoover possession. For a minute, he didn't look like he was ready for the pass to come into him, but he stayed with it, gets the basket to tie the game, and now his team will have a shot to take the lead with 2:30 to go.
Dre Martin, guarded by McClellan. Loses him and goes to Hirschberger now on the right wing. Hirschberger. He's not being pressed by Shavers, but you wouldn't necessarily think that Shavers is that far away given his length. Hirschberger cooks up. Takes it to his left. And they say 5 out. Bluey calling for the play. Dre Martin goes underneath for Hirschberger to take one over to John Collins at the key. Dre Martin takes it over. Dre Martin loses it, stays with it. Timeout taken by Bluey. And Bluey, a smart timeout.
Yeah, fortunate break there for Hoover. Dre Martin almost lost the ball there. But Hoover's able to get the timeout with 1:46 to go. And you wonder, you think Hoover will play for one here?
Well, no matter what, Josh Weir's going to have a great story for the repository later.
He'll write a better story than I probably would have.
1 minute, 46 seconds to go here, left in the fourth. 58-58. Battle for the top of the Federal League. And my goodness, Mike, you can't say it enough. You can't emphasize it enough. This is going on a random Tuesday in January. And my goodness, Mike, close game alert for sure.
Yeah,
Hoover's
definitely a close game alert. Yeah, as you said. And boy, if this is going on a Tuesday night in January, think of what this will be like at the Fieldhouse for the rematch down the road.
Connor Newell on the inbound has to get it over to Dre Martin, and it just skims past McClellan. Back to our audio-only section. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. Martin has to get it past McClellan, and he'll get it to Collins now. Collins, the quarterback, directing this offense. Geisman over to Hirschberger, and they'll set their 1-4 high set. One of them, I should say. Geisman goes to his left. He has Collins now, who takes it up to Martin. They'll reset again. McKinley pressing up. Geisman loses him. Goes in. Tough block by Jamar Keys, who blocks it. Minute and 10 seconds to go. Keys down the court. McClellan over to Thompson. Thompson steps back. And it's over to McClellan, who will take it inside himself to Thompson. Thompson deep three. Will he do it again? No, he won't. But he gets his own board, puts it up himself, and puts it in to put McKinley on top. Dre Martin has to get it to somebody. Newell pushes off Thompson, and they'll go. 42 seconds to go. They'll get it down the court and most likely take a timeout. No, they won't. Martin takes it down. Collins from beyond the stripe almost loses it. Back to Martin. 30 seconds to go. Hirschberger's fouled.
Yeah, no harm there on that foul with Shavers, although that is his fourth. It's the third team foul for the Bulldogs this quarter with 30.3 seconds to go.
So Cole O'Lear comes in for the Vikings. Newell over to Hirschberger. Thompson says no threes for Hoover. Hirschberger, Geiselman, Martin, O'Lear, Newell looking to stop it. Kicked out. Cole O'Lear can't knock it down, but Geiselman gets the board. It's taken out of his hands, but he stays with it. Jump ball.
Jump ball called, and main possession will stay with Hoover. Sean Weatherspoon can't believe we were kind of shielded because we're on the floor here.
Newell, inbound. Goes to Geiselman, who tracks it down. Martin on the right side. 8 seconds to go. Timeout taken by Blue. Smart timeout. Take the clock down to 6 seconds. And I don't think we can even go to a break because with a full timeout, there is so much to unpack here. The jump ball call. The call down here that had Davey Thompson going in for a quick floater to put him up 2 over the Vikings. Mike, we are now 100% confirmed for a close game alert with 6 seconds left from North Canton Hoover High School.
Well, that was clutch from Davey Thompson down there to give McKinley the lead. You know, he's been kind of quiet since that great start in the first quarter. Able to get the offensive rebound in the basket, but now with 6 seconds to go, hey, what did McKinley's rival suffer against Hoover earlier this season? A Connor Newell 3.
A Newell 3.
That
But
Kawhi Leonard off the rim a couple of times and fell in. So, but if there's so many options. I mean, Hoover's got guys who can shoot the ball in addition to Newell. You got Newell, you got Hirschberger. You've seen O'Lear tonight knock down a big 3. Interesting to see what Hoover designs here as
And we're
we are
gonna
going
stay on
with
the-
6 seconds to go.
We're going to stay on the camera here because it's not very often you guys get to see us call these live on camera, but 6 seconds to go, 60 to 58. All the phones are out to record what could be a potential buzzer beater. Cole O'Lear on the inbound. Cole O'Lear gets it to Hirschberger. Hirschberger, 5 seconds to go. He wants it himself. Takes it through, puts it up, and it's tied with time to go. McKinley takes a timeout with 0.7 seconds to go, but Hirschberger with the drive to the hoop, he gets it to go. And
Yeah.
I think, barring what could be possibly the most important shot of any of these McKinley players' lives, with under a second to go, it could be another overtime game that McKinley goes into. The last time McKinley went into overtime, it was against Alliance. And what happened against Alliance? They came back, but Alliance still able to take that top over McKinley.
Yeah, Hunter Hirschberger just exploded to the basket there, gets the tie basket. They reset the clock to 1.3 seconds, so a little bit more time for McKinley. And man, we don't have dogs in these fights, but I'm glad this game lived up to its billing. And for a while, it didn't look good for Hoover. They were down by as many as 13 in this half, but what have we seen them do? We saw them come back from down big against Jackson earlier this season. They rallied from down double digits in the first half tonight.
And sorry to wave you off, Mike, but 1.3 seconds to go. They have put more time on the clock. Ball gets thrown down the court. Hirschberger intercepts, tips it out, and it's out of bounds. It's going McKinley's way, but it is on their side of the court. So with a quick inbound, there is possibility for a shot to go up. And Sean Weatherspoon will take a timeout to decide what type of play he wants to go with. They'll take no seconds off the clock, going to be a full timeout. Seems to be some confusion on the McKinley side, but with that being said, we will take a break here from the Letter Live, and we will be back shortly. My goodness, Mike, welcome back to the Letter Live. With 0.6 seconds to go, we are tied at 60 apiece. Hoover, who were once down by 13 to go in the second half, come back and Hunter Hirschberger explodes to the rim with a left-handed lay that hits the back of the backboard so perfectly it gets into the middle of the basket. 0.6 seconds to go, though. McKinley able to roll one down. That was Legacy Lee who got that ball down the court, and he's going to be the inbounder again. We're going to stay on camera. 0.6 seconds to go. Legacy Lee on the inbound. He's got Jamar Keys. Jamar Keys with time. Gets it up, but it falls off the rim, and we are headed to overtime.
In and out. That was almost a perfect finish for McKinley. First of all, getting the inbounds to go off a Hoover player down at the end of the court, that was almost a best case scenario for them. And Jamar Keys in and out at the buzzer. They even had Elder open here on the right wing. I thought they were going to go to him, but then they got the ball to Keys.
I like that decision by Weatherspoon. Keys is an elite shooter when you give him the ball and he's got some space to work with. Keys had the space to work with, so Lee making the right read to give the ball to Keys for him to take the shot. But unfortunately, the ball bounces out of the rim, and we got 4 extra minutes to decide who's going to be number 1 in the Federal League halfway through the season, Mike.
Yeah, you couldn't have asked for anything more. I won't ask for 2 overtimes or 3 overtimes. This is good enough for me, you know. And like we said, we don't have dogs in the fight here, but I am so happy this turned out the way it has. And it's been like that in this series a lot of times in recent years. Like we said last year, McKinley swept the series, but they won each game by only 3 points.
So the jump ball won, and Shavers gets it from McKinley. Thompson slowing things down, 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Shavers over to Lee, who gets it to Thompson, who's guarded by Newell. No foul is called on a little bit of a hands-on play. Ball works its way over to the right. It's Javion Carter. Back to Lee and gets it to Shavers. Shavers has the ball from the left wing. He dishes it inside to Legacy Lee. Lee takes it himself, puts it up, no good. Gets his own board and puts it back up to put McKinley on top, 62-60, with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go left here in overtime. You want to say the 5th quarter, but it's not the 5th quarter. Dre Martin hands it over to Hirschberger. Hirschberger able to keep it in, and Martin back at the logo. Sets up, starts his dribble. Tries to drive to the hoop. Collins slides through his gap with Lee. Hirschberger taking it through. Gets it out, but ball's stolen. It's Javion Carter taking it down the court for McKinley. He stops. Back to Thompson. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. McKinley calls. They're set. 2 minutes, 44 seconds to go. Jamar Keys pushes through, spins around, fires one in the corner. It's Carter to Keys, and he puts it in. Now it's a 4-point game, 64-60. Hirschberger taking it down. You know he sees room. Almost gets past Keys, gets it to Newell. Newell back to Collins. Collins back to Hirschberger. Hirschberger says Martin, take it over on that left side. Martin from 3, way off. But board by Collins, knocks off his hand, and it's going McKinley's way.
McKinley with the first 4 points here in overtime. 2:09 to go, and they've got the basketball.
Davey Thompson hands it to Keys, who gets it to Shavers. Shavers back to the key with Lee, and Carter cuts underneath. Thompson takes the ball, it's back to Keys. Hirschberger hedges the screen. Keys fires one in the corner, it's Shavers. He keeps it in and gets it to Carter. 1:45. McKinley trying to take some time off the clock. He calls a foul on Connor Newell.
Yeah, first foul on Connor Newell. Just the 3rd here in the 4th quarter / overtime for Hoover.
One minute, 40 seconds to tick left here in overtime in North Canton. Davey Thompson on the right side. Gets past Geiselman. Hirschberger and Geiselman run into each other, but Trey Martin to make the save. Hits it out. Javion Carter from 3. Can't knock it down. Hits the top of the backboard, which means it's going Hoover's way. Newell. Gonna have the inbound. Gets it to Hirschberger quick. 1:24. They need some points. 64-60. Almost a minute left to go. 1:15 to be exact. Hirschberger takes the down screen over to the right wing. He's got Collins who sets another. Collins rolls off. And Hirschberger, player 3, no good. Gives it off. He'll foul. So Keys is fouled.
Hoover foul, number 32.
Yeah, Hunter Hirschberger with the foul for Hoover, his second, just the 4th, so
Number 12.
McKinley will go into with the bonus with the next Hoover foul.
And Hoover now putting in a quick lineup, looking like they're running all guards except for John Collins, who plays the wing. Connor Newell also for, okay, maybe I lied. 58 seconds to go left here in overtime. It's 64-60. Shavers on the right side. Cole O'Leary playing the high defense. 45 seconds to go. They need to foul, they will. And that won't send him into the bonus quite yet, as they've got, oh, no, just kidding, they will. I'm so sorry. I am the worst foul counter of all time. 44.9 seconds to go. Apologies, 64-60. McKinley leading. And Javion Carter at the line with some big free throws. Makes his first 5-point game.
How about McKinley? Yeah. I don't think they lost the lead when they lost that big first half lead. And they haven't lost the lead yet since Hoover's caught them. And they've scored all the points in this overtime.
2 threes is the play. Hirschberger over on the right side. Goes around, he slips. Blocking foul. So that puts McKinley at 4 fouls. They have no foul to give, or else it will give Hoover an opportunity at the line to put this back within 4. Cole O'Leary. Ball in his hands. Gets it to Collins. Collins to Martin. Martin asks for the screen, but Hirschberger says no. Gets it to Hirschberger. Hirschberger inside. Puts one up and in. Timeout called. And that will be Hoover's timeout to take. 4-point game with 26 seconds to go. We're going to take a quick break here on the Letter Live. We'll see you after the full timeout has finished.
You're watching high school basketball in Northeast Ohio, and you're watching it with the Letter Media Network. We're here for the gyms, the rivalries, the packed Fridays, and the moments that don't make the box score. Live game broadcasts, smart breakdowns, post-game interviews, and coverage that actually knows the players, the coaches, and the communities. From tip-off to the final horn, we don't chase highlights. We tell the full story. Follow us on Instagram at theletter.media and X at theletternet for scores, clips, and coverage you won't find anywhere else. The Letter Media Network. Local hoops, real coverage, every night.
Welcome back to the Letter Live. We've got 26 seconds left in overtime here. If you're just joining us, a comeback from Hoover, down 13 in the second half. Took it to overtime, and Hoover need to foul. They've got Keys. Keys goes up and down. He swings off the rim. 6-point game. Martin needs to put something up. He doesn't want to take it. Hirschberger will take it instead. 9 seconds to go. Hirschberger puts up a prayer, and that one falls. So there's some confusion on the court. And if Hoover took the timeout, then it would be a tech because they have no more timeouts. But McKinley took the timeout, it seems. And I'm not sure why they would call the timeout. It's a 3-point game, 4.8 seconds to go, but still, you got some time.
Yeah, I think the scoreboard is right as it says right now. I think Hoover had 2 timeouts at one point. They took one earlier. I think that's correct the way it is right now, but man alive. I thought for a second I was going to have to say that McKinley was going to have to win this game at the free throw line, and then they get that dunk from Jamar Keys, but that Hirschberger responds with 3, so they may have to win the game at the free throw line eventually.
Hunter Hirschberger with a big 3, a prayer. And Hoover needs the turnover, turn into a 3.
Yeah,
Lee on the inbound, he's guarded by Collins. Lee gets it to Thompson. They foul. 3.2 seconds left on the clock. But it's Thompson headed to the line. They want their best free throw shooter at the stripe. 3.2 seconds to go. And if Thompson makes these his first, that might be it.
Yeah, great strategy by Hoover. Try to force the steal. Can't get the quick foul. Davey Thompson, all he really needs is one of these, and he gets the first one to fall.
So he gets his first to fall. So Hoover looks for the and 1 3 at this point. 3.2 seconds to go. Thompson makes this one, which he does. 3.2 seconds to go.
McKinley, you just
No
stay
fouls
out of
called.
the way.
2 seconds to go. Hirschberger from half, puts it up, and to no avail. McKinley goes out on top of the Federal League halfway through this season. And Mike, what a game. Went to overtime. And the handshake line now happening. What a game to be at. What a game for the Letter Media Network to cover. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. And Mike, your words before we depart.
Well, yeah, you want to give credit to McKinley for gutting out this win. I mean, who knows what their mindset could have been in going into overtime. Hunter Hirschberger gets the tying basket at the end of regulation, and then to have what was potentially a game winner rim in and out at the end of regulation. They're able to regroup, took a quick lead into overtime, and they earned this win tonight, and they earned their place atop of the Federal League.
Mike, it has been great to broadcast this one with you. We maybe will be back on Friday with our guest, Mark Kinsley from Green High School, just retired a couple of years ago to give his position to Mitch Spottleson. We will have him on the call for Jackson versus Hoover, right here.
Yeah,
Oh
we saw those two teams play earlier in the season.
It happened so long ago.
It did. It happened last year. But we saw those two teams play earlier in the season. Jackson, very young team this season, but they played Hoover tough. They played some really good teams tough. They played Hoover tough that night, but Hoover was able to come out with the victory, and they're going to need to regroup against Jackson on Friday if they want to stay within striking distance of McKinley.
Mike, we will both be at Mount Union tomorrow, so you can look out on the Letter Media Network for social updates provided by Mike, who will also be covering the game for the Canton Repository. It is going to be a wonderful night tomorrow as Mount Union takes on Capital. With that being said, I got nothing else. Thank you for watching The Letter Live, and thank you for staying with us for almost 2 full hours. Have a great night, everybody. Good night.